YouTube, how's it going, guys? Hopefully we can kill some boredom today. So your boy is backed up. Like, I got so much equipment that I have to review, unbox, install. I got like so many hard drives of data of unfinished footage. I'm just playing around, got 3 kids, I homeschool. We have our fourth one coming in 7 weeks, so your boy is a little behind. But today I'm about to install a new sink, a new faucet for my kitchen sink. But I just wanted to show y'all what's to come and how far behind I am. So let's get it, guys. All right, so right here is my my engine parts, computer parts that I'm building, computer parts, another computer part, I got to do reviews on, 2 tablets. I got to do some reviews on those. There's a reason we have 2. They look the same, but the specs are different. And then next to that, I have this laptop that I'm turning into an Android. This is a touchscreen, and I'm gonna do a video on turning that into an Android and being able to utilize the full amount of your hard drive, not just some form of partition that you mimic into it. If it's a 500 gig, you use 500 gigs, not no 32 gig, no phone simulation nonsense. But enough jaw jacking, let me show you what we got going. Our kitchen, here's more. We just got a double stroller. I'm gonna do an unboxing and review on that. We got everything's upside down, but you get the gist. An auto cat box cleaner. Yeah, like I'm behind, guys. Got crap all over the house. There's a few problems going on with our water, our plumbing, I should say. First, our sewer line was bad. I had to replace that. Next, my wife wanted a garbage disposal, so I installed that. Now what happens is right here. Well, first let's get with the elephant in the room. Did you hear the thumps? That's is pressurized. But what that is we froze in February here in the south, and it froze my lines. So now I got air in my lines. I planned on doing PEX lines all throughout my property, but the freeze is forcing my hand to do it sooner. But right here, see, it's going, so it's shot. Not gonna try to fix it. I don't like this particular model because water gets in here when you're washing dishes and get the splashing water, it go down to underneath your sink area, so I really don't like that. And you can hear that noise. That's the air in my line. That's just cold water. I'm gonna turn on the hot, turn off the cold. Here we go, right here. Delta. The only reason I got it was because it didn't come with a sprayer. The sprayer is built in, and it was one of the cheaper ones. Yeah, but this one has some shield spray technology, which seems pretty cool. And your traditional stream and spray. So my daughter's already been in the box being bad, moving stuff around, but gives you all the hardware, everything you need. So we're gonna just jump right into it, guys. Step 1, kill your water. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Bam. Step 2, make sure you don't have any water in your line. Next step, come up under here. You want to remove the blue tab, and you want to remove the black screw wing nuts right there on the brass. That's 1, 2, and 3. You want to remove those, and that'll get the sink out. As my wife say, read the instructions, but hey, instructions, those will go in the garbage. Now we have everything disconnected. Bam. Clean this up right here, but it's disconnected. Next step is we're gonna lay out everything, all our parts, so we can know what we're working with. This kit's pretty legit. Oh look, I've paid to the plumber guys. This should go perfect. Anytime you draw blood, guys, it's gonna be a perfect day. Alright, so we got everything. But like I was saying, it came with the little gaskets. That's pretty awesome. So hopefully the gasket will be good enough and I won't need any thread tape. But here's how it would go in. Like so. But I'm gonna clean this up and get prepped. Okay, I'm gonna use a little plumber's putty. You can use silicone, whatever you want. Make sure the provided gasket they give you, this one's attached on it, but make sure you put it on. I don't trust the gasket they give you. Plus, when it comes to plumbing and piping, extra is always better, because the damage that comes with water isn't worth not taking that extra step, guys. So right here, I just grab a bead. I'm just gonna put it around. I do be wasteful with it. There we go. I don't need it to be this thick, you know. And going this method adds more time. The silicone method, I just don't use it. It's faster, but it adds more cost because of tools and material. You need your caulk gun, your caulk, you know, then you got to make sure you don't spill the caulk. Catch the caulk gun, make sure it closed or disengage the lock. You know, y'all know what I mean. You guys who do some carpentry or construction of any kind, you work with caulk. There it is. Ain't got to be pretty, because it's gonna spread and you're gonna cut it out, remove all the extra. These two holes are useless. You're gonna fill this one with the new faucet. So bam, see, it's definitely too much, but that just gives me the seal that I want. Bam, that's centered good enough for me. All right, so we got some parts. Our little rubber gasket. Damn, that's pretty. Yep. All right. Drop it in. Man, that's a lot. I'm gonna remove some of that because the torque I'm gonna need, I don't want to bend it, so I'm gonna remove some of that. There it is. I just shrunk it down to a more manageable level and flatten it out to go around the white gasket that's already under there. Make sure when you're grabbing your faucet, you don't let this fall out. If you let it fall completely out, the only bad thing is it's pretty hard to thread it back through. I've been to a property where a gentleman was installing this on his own and he accidentally pulled out the spray nozzle. And we want it on the right side. There we go. Now we're gonna take this right here and we're gonna go thread it on up. Take our bracket. I'm gonna walk you through it, guys. Okay guys, when you line this particular model up, there's this tab right there. Make sure you line that up. There's an insert inside of your faucet and the bottom, and those line perfectly up. you want your temperature gauge to be on the right side. So guys, while I'm working on this sink, mailman comes, knocks on my door. I have a package. The summer be on and booming. I have a bike that I'm about to build to put up for auction, a motorized bicycle. After I do this motorized bicycle, I have a moped, then I actually do a bike. But yeah, so this is just a little reed valve kit right here. Pretty lit, okay. All right, I'll do a review of that, let y'all know what's up. Let me get back to the problem at hand, guys. All right, so now we're just balanced up right now. First thing, you want to take your screws, lock in your left and right bolts, basically where your connections were. And what I'm talking about is right there, the two little black parts. Also, what I have lined up is right here, that is your spacer. You want that hollow side in, basically. You know, you want it, it's like a hat, you want it upside down, and everything goes through route your line. I have that one on, and it's just hand tightened. Now I'm going to put the second one on. You want to do it one at a time as far as tighten. You don't want to crank that one all the way down, because you'll get a funky little it could possibly warp it. It's always some garbage. See, I cut myself, guys, and the damn plumber guy's not looking out for your boy. So I put this on and I use the tool. It gets tight on there, hardly even. Look at that. The dang on threads don't match. Like, look at that, just chewing through this. So now I gotta go back to the store and return it. Delta, fuck you. Alright, so what I ended up doing is I just cut this tab off. I just ended up hacking that right off right there, guys. That's the tip of this. And now I have to file it, burr it, deburr it basically. And that's just so it don't tear up any of the plumb work piping that goes back through it. Oh yeah, that's almost good. Alright, you see I didn't try to do an even cut. I'm just trying to get it done. Alright, that's smooth in there. Now let's see if we line up good, guys. Yep. And that's how it should come on. Nice and smooth and easy. Alright, now I'm gonna set myself back up. Okay, and I opted for the one without the sprayer cover, and that's because our garbage disposal, the kit we got on sale, happened to have an air system that goes in there. This goes in here. We connect this to the button into the garbage disposal, and the garbage disposal button will be right there. So what I'm going to do is install this so it's already sealed and waiting, so when the garbage disposal get a new outlet, it'll be good to go. So we got it up in there. We got the little wing nuts on the pieces of plastic lock. We got the spacer right there, the gold brass colored part. That's with the open part going down. Basically, if it was a hat, it would be upside down. Everything's locked in. Now the next step is insert our lines. Blue is cold. You can't see it, there's paint I haven't wiped off, but that line's blue. Typically in America, right side is cold, left side is hot. You can see it, there's a little red. There's the right side. and that's the hot line. I can't get a good camera angle, but pro tip, when you're removing your lines, make sure you hold this part. You hold what you're taking off so you can absorb that torque, because if not, I already loosened it, but if you don't absorb the torque, basically what'll happen is it'll start flexing like that. See how it's flexing? So you want to make sure you keep that flex so you don't break anything. Bam. Pro tip, guys. So what people will tell you to do is install your sprayer, and when you install your sprayer, that's great, but they tell you to clear your lines after you install your sprayer. So in the event that there is garbage in all of your lines, it's just going to go through and come out your sprayer and maybe get caught in your aerator. So, you know, pro tip would be, before you connect your sprayer, purge the lines now. I already have them on. So when you add the weight, you just slip it on and connect it up top. But either I'm missing parts or something, but this to me makes no sense. If you was to put the weight and just leave it, it falls to the lowest part of your string, your loop, which means the pull down, yeah, that's garbage. That's not, I swear every time I'm working on something, I always gotta mod it in some form, guys. Alright, so what I did is I just kept it simple. I kissed it. Keep it simple, stupid. So it came with this little attachment here. I'm not quite sure what that is, what it was for. It didn't really explain it. And I just slid that over the line, threw some tape in there, and wedged it. Bam. So now when we come up, check it out. I know it's funny, guys, but I'm kind of excited about washing dishes, especially using this one. If y'all want to see how the dishes come out, just let me know. I'll make a quick video. Yeah, and this is my garbage disposal button I was talking about. Works off vacuum. But thanks for coming. Spot you in the next one.
Oh, it won't fit that way.
Alright, guys, so I left some stuff here. And what's the problem? You got a problem with that, babe?
It's extra parts.
I told y'all she got a problem with that. What do you mean extra parts?
Where would it have gone?
What's the matter? It's on there and it's not leaking.
Where would it have gone if you were to use it?
I tell you, companies send you extra parts.
That doesn't look like an extra part.
When you spend over $100, they send you extra parts.
Bullshit. It would say extra parts.
No, that costs money to write that down. You're supposed to know as the builder.
No.
This is for a single hole.